can log in using their own unique username and password. Once logged in, they're routed over to their messages section of their control console. Within their messages, they'll be able to access their email continuity. Email continuity is only available for customers that are using the Secure Smart Suite, which includes a 90-day email continuity. They also will have access to their quarantine. Within their quarantine, they'll be able to see messages that FuseMail is deeming as potential spam or maybe here due to other custom filters that the end user or the administrator may have in place for their account. You can view messages directly within the quarantine to see if this is a message that you would want to release to your inbox and also add this to your allow senders list. For example, we'll open up one of our bulk messages here. And we'll be able to see that message in its entirety as it was going to look when it was sent to my inbox. If I wanted to, I could choose to release this message. I could also choose to release and add this to a safe sender or an allow sender list. So in order to do that, I'll simply check the radio box here. And now I have my options that have lit up on the top. I can now choose to allow this sender or allow the domain. If I wanted to deny the sender or deny the domain, I could do that. I could ignore it completely. I could report it as spam if need be. Or I could choose just to simply release this message. When I press release, I'm presented with a few new options. I can now add this user to an allow sender list by address or by domain at the customer level or even at just my individual user level, or I can just simply release the message if I would want to. So for now, we'll just release the message, press OK, and that message will be delivered to my inbox. End users will also have access to their own individual allow and deny list. By clicking on my allow and deny list option here, I'm now presented with either my allow list or my deny list. You can easily allow senders or domains to your allow and deny list by importing a list or by adding them manually. Next, we'll take a look at our quarantine reports. This is going to show when we want to receive our quarantine summary. Besides being able to access your quarantine within your own individual control console at any time by logging in, you also will receive reports depending on how you have this configured. Administrators will have global settings already configured for you, but if they give you the privileges to change when you receive your quarantine report, you'll be able to configure that within here. You can choose which days of the week that you want to receive that or not receive that message, and then you could also choose which hour of the day that you want to receive that message. You can see you can receive it up to 24 times, so once per hour. Or if you just wanted to receive it in the beginning of your workday, you could simply do that, and also at the end of your workday as well. If you wanted to do one of the quick picks and say every 6 hours, you certainly could do that. Under filtering, you'll be able to see here if you can enable the spam filtering settings, or if you'll have the option to turn on or off your bulk mail handling, which is your gray mail. And users will also have access to their own individual settings. We'll go to the upper right hand corner here and we'll click on settings. And here's where we can enter our name and our time zone if we are at a different location than the corporate office. We also have the ability to change our password. In order to change our password, we obviously must know what our current password is. And as you can see, there are some strict requirements for passwords. So basically the end user experience is very smooth and easy to navigate through, and it gives each end user more control over their own email experience.